a major role to assign on the President of a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not allow it. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, I can laugh the government, all the ministers in the government, they can laugh. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Anthony April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put it back away. You know what I say so?
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
And the government need to really invest. The people that you that get the type of structure. They come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football of the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to yesterday because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the book do for him? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Connections then you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. No he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is the man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero.
In sports?
Tell me something. Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team.
Type of worker.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything, and the position statement for those commissioners who decided from body to where, and said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Burger come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way, Burger, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All of them almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Burger benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellie.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of Omer, then he wants to persecute us. You guys going to persecute us? So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I many seconds why y'all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Burger send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move.
That's exactly what you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you to leave, resign, tell me there is no God. I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right. The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking
because the number that is here,
that's the kind of
the number that is here cannot provide anything.
Doesn't have any template, doesn't have any
These are the Guinean army, fully armed. They are now coming.
Was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election.
They are returning back to their home.
Not politically. I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Ab, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking a job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaka, we used to go to him and even fee Bwaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During the President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenant position were respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person out because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace. We are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect, because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You know what I'm saying? They're respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberians say that and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time he's traveling. What you're doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Bwaka was not a change. Bwaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because where they went, there was no passion. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period, and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of pandemic. Liberia shine is among the great nations. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because during Ellen time there were 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that what you're saying to us? Because the 10 job, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the Republic. And also, thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time I hope that our people realize that we made a mistake.
Okay, so let me say what's up to all of you, wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight, right here on this very day. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And remember, with God, all things are possible.
And I'm forever grateful to all of you for your prayers you continue to offer for our dear country. And we will. And I like the fact that there's some level of stability in our country, especially sanity in our country, especially in the political realms. Things are now calming down, especially as it relates to leaders being insulted. The only reason this is happening is because we don't have in the opposition a team of people who are used to insulting leaders. The only reason this is happening is because in the opposition, we don't have a leadership that will enable people to go about insulting. That's why you find what's happening going on. So we are very, very grateful. In fact, I want for me to take this time, not but one, but I can take this time now to say squarely, many thanks to you folks from the CDC and for demonstrating high level of maturity, moral uprightness. I don't know how to describe it because no disrespect to other political parties that are in opposition. No, I'm just sensing things because the only person who was making the political realm very toxic in terms of abuse and all of that, it came from the Unity Party. They introduced it. They even enabled people. I remember even on former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. When people were insulting, she would rather prefer to pacify them or silence them by giving them jobs. So as a result, people could just see insulting leaders and so forth as a way of getting job, getting attention. So you will get job. So what they were doing, they were trying to, that was an indirect way of facilitating or maybe trying to encourage people into insulting. Right? So that is what used to happen. Now, the Unity Party in opposition, they now begin a process of saying, look, for us, we'll curse, we'll lech, whatever it is, we'll destroy this country, whatever it is, we'll insult leaders, we'll do X, Y, Z. So as a result, that kind of politicking took over our entire country. Because they were in opposition. And during their period of anger, the best way they could satisfy themselves or maximize satisfaction in their state of anger for being in opposition was to lead to insulting people. So the entire political realm was just a realm now that was taken over by social insult. The Yege Koluba is there, the Prophet Kid is there, the other folks, so it's like that. To the extent that insulting people is the best way for them. When they are angry, the best thing they can do is to insult. And that's the Unity Party. Now, Weah does not do these kind of things. He does not encourage violence. So the Unity Party folks came onto power, and they are now in power. And the best way, again, they can satisfy themselves or get even with their opponents whom they think giving them tough times from the opposition is to insult. So that's why you see the folks within the Unity Party, they will keep insulting other people. You know how many times they have insulted me? Do you know how many times they have insulted President Weah? That's what they do. That's how they get even with people. They don't have the strength. They don't have the muscle. They don't have the IQ. They don't have the tenacity. They don't have what it takes to debate the issues. So as a result, they resort to what? Invectives. That's what they've been doing. They will smear their name. They know what they're going. They would lie on you. They do all the negative vices are things tools that Unity Party see as the best way. Like you see in my class now, right? Look at all the comments here. My students are very disciplined when they come to class. Hi, how you doing? They will speak to the issues, what they want happen here and there. You will see one Unity Party man will just enter class, go straight there, start insulting Marcos, start saying those kind of thing that you fool, you did that, you big fool, you did that. All the kind of thing, and they start saying it. That's the kind of thing they do. So when they do that kind of thing, then the student then too wake up, say they're fire for fire, then they too enter into their center too, then everybody enter. So the guy, for me, I don't blame my students for that. They were provoked. Provocation is a defense. So look at the political realm now. You go have an information ministry that was treading the path of just insulting every leader. If we are speaks, they will come straight, they insult. You go on this side, they insult. That's the kind of information ministry that we're now having because that's the Unity Party pattern. Until everyone start condemning them, oh yeah, Marcos ministry, they knew that it was too terrible now. You know, people calling them Marcos ministry, so they decided to cool down now. They are now cooling down. Because the Marcos thing, you are in government, why you should be even pushing for moral sanctity of the country. You have the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia that you swore on to protect and defend. And what does the Constitution say about morality? Our culture, our values. Who's that duty bearer? The duty bearer are those people who are there to make sure that they have a duty to maintain the sanctity of the country. Those are the duty bearers. So if you people bring peace, and whatever it is, that's it. Anybody can go anywhere. Not one person born crazy chat. I always told you people. And I told you people that the day you get ready, you think you want to attack me, I know who to attack to hurt you most. I know how to do it. So anytime you think you're attacking me, then you're just indirectly attacking Joseph Boga. Because I will go for him to the neck. I don't joke with that. Yeah, for me, I know how to get at you people. And I told you, the day you try, you say you want to attack here, there, I know where to go. You attack, we are know where to go. So all the thing that you're on, you think between you attack, we are that me coming to come talk to you, to come be, no, you're my friend. But once you put your mom, I know where to go. I know how to jump. I know how to do it. And there's a way I can do it. I can really pin you people to the extent that you want enough to slit my throat. It's difficult for you people, right? Yeah. But now one person going crazy, child. If we live with the religious community here and there, those are issues. Look at yesterday, the ever potent His Honor Chief Justice and Anyami Kwekwe and I was able to, how to call it, mistakenly, I want to call it mistakenly, describe President Bouaka as Chief Justice. If that were to happen under we administration, where a certain Chief Justice made a mistake and then looked at the president and said, let's welcome the Chief Justice. Tell there are different laws you're causing in this country. Right? But we are all human. People can make mistakes. What may have been the mind for him to have said that, but we are humans. He may have. It may have been a mistake. Right? Yeah. But the way you can sit down, the way you think you want to run your country, that you will run. ALC, you grab your man cost, man, you're putting in jail, and the cost now go down. And you see how the cost go down in the country. Now you're going to go, man. The way you do it, how it will look like. That's your business. When we comes back to power, I'm still saying, when we comes back to power, you want to jump there again because again, that's your business. One thing I know about we are on cause cannot be of distraction to him. Nothing can move we are came from football fee, where people used to call him monkey. They get ready, they're using all kind of finger tones, so sound language, insulting here and there. We are still achievers, Joe. He the one can be distracted. As Joseph Boga was distracted by cause and Tine. Because you know the party people, you don't get tasking. You're entering to a terrain that you're not even able to manage. Just April when I sit on the radio one time when I tear one time, you can just you want to take knife. You say, I be man, you know. Joe Cooper, I don't know. I'm saying that's what it is. I don't get time for that to you on it. So that's it. Right? But This country is for all of us. This politics thing will come and go, whatever it is. We should respect the values that we're supposed to uphold. We swore onto those. So what's the issue here? You see how the country looking like now? No too much cussing again. I'm talking about the one where girls then in America we got the cuss on the other side, or the other girl from Liberia cuss America cuss versus Liberia cuss. That now all over that one are social cuss. But talking about cuss that's emanate from J-Man students. I don't know whether it was intentional or it was not. I'm just saying we are humans, and it's possible it could be. So all the things you used to be doing, you can be doing on social media. That's what I'm talking about. Because the society is even going another way again. Because where the guys go on video, they grab our girls, they asking them questions, all kinds of questions. They tell you, say, how many rounds you can go, or this, that. And they tell me the size of the thing that you can take. Then they put their hand up, that kind of thing. Our children on social media, I don't know how they will control that one. But the Ministry of Culture, that the place that the man calls used to be coming from, the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism, that they don't know what they're doing all those costs there at the time. They don't know the Cultural Affairs, Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. Right? So you have to take that cultural affairs thing from there and then put it one side. Let it just be a cultural affairs and tourism. Let it put it one side so that we just deal with only the Ministry of Information. Yeah. So that one, that social media course group, then that one a different thing where people can talk all kinds of things about each other, a different thing on that side. But there's something that they having now. Those are the kind of discussions we are supposed to be having with our Ministry of Information to say, look, the social media now, there are guys in this country who are running their blogs and things. Then we need to call them to order that certain contents that they are creating now for us. We are in a different country, especially when you're speaking in our colloquial and so forth. It's cultural identity. You are marketing our culture. So to get on social media and then be talking about what kind of things you can do, how many rounds you can go, you do 2 things or you do 1 thing, or how many men you can sleep with, all those kind of things. You know, there are some children who adapt and who are quick to capture bad things even more than good things. So when you hear those kind of things, you know, and we think for sure it's bad for us as a people. It is terribly bad for our people. Yeah, terribly. It's not too good. But those are the kind of conversations we're supposed to be having, right? But again, if the information ministry was just into the business of insulting people and thinking that was the best approach towards it, and we're only telling them that now one woman born crazy child. For me, I don't need to take man or Parkos and put it on Joseph Boyka. There's a way that I can deal with Joseph Boyka. I will stay here. I was here causing. And I've been saying it. I've been causing. But there's a way I will deal with it. I need to call money, pani, or this, that, yeah, and there, all the kind of thing. I need to call it. There is a way I know how to deal with Joseph Boyka. They will call it curse, but I'm cursing him. They are descriptive. There are several other descriptive talks, and of course, when I hit at him, it can be too bad. But that's it. So I'm only telling you people, whether you go up, you come down, this country, the cursing that you can be doing here and there, you're not helping yourself. You people are the duty bearer to uphold the Constitution. The duty bearer is the state. They have that duty to uphold it. When they talk about peace in a country, the duty bearer is the government. It's the ruling party. They have it to keep it. They are in leadership to keep the peace. That's why you see some of the conduct you're going on there and there is too terrible. There are people suspending police officers because they provided protection for politicians. They're suspending police officers because they provided now I don't want to say politicians, but critical voices. Why policemen should be friendly with any critical voice. You're telling them to leave their post or whatever it is. They call it stand down, all the kind of thing. We don't want to call the names of the zones and whatever that is happening. But that's bad. This country is for all of us. And I always told you people, time is running out. We should be very much grateful to the Almighty God that you have a very sound opposition. That instead of you leading, they are the one are leading the peace of this country. They are leading the stability of this country. They assume unto themselves the duty bearer. They are playing the duty bearer role in this country. That's it. Every one of you do XYZ, but we don't have time for those. Because we think, and we will certainly get there. And with God, all things are possible. You're trying to say, some of the observations, when we don't stress it out to know that the country, at least, the kind of causing your leader is going down. It's watering down a bit. Maybe grabbing Prophet Guy and putting inside, and the court decision on causing maybe some restrictions. Yeah, I think to some level, yes, you may have had some issues with the form and manner the court proceeded, and with it, but I think it's sent a precedent, and that precedent was able to send a message to would-be or people who are contemplating to do sin. So there's a little of whatever it is now that we appreciate. Yeah. Look, we can run this politics without insulting anyone. We don't. You don't need to insult anybody. Just by me talking, Ray can be hurting you. I got a cause before. Just by me talking, it can hear you because the thing I can talk. Truth itself is painful. Just by telling somebody the truth, it pains them, especially in our society. We don't like the truth. It's too uncomfortable for us. Yeah. So that's what it is. So just what they call it. But again, we are getting there, right? We are getting there. By the grace of God, we are getting there. So a friend of mine called me. He was not the first person. He said, look, JMB used to listen to your show, and not the first person, even people around Joseph Boakai details. So from the onset of his administration, and he began to listen to my show. JMB used to listen to my show. And one of his sons recently called me, and there is a son, like I said, who insulted me. I'm okay, I'm foolish, I'm this, that, here, and there, blah, blah, blah. Right? So he called me, and we had a conversation in recent time, I think last week. Yeah, last week, Friday. We had a conversation, and then he was able to tell me, he said, well, man, you're my man. Sorry for the way I've been cursing you. Yeah, I said, well, man, let me ask you a question. Martini, I can be talking. You say you're my friend. All the talk you can talk about George Weah. You're cursing here and there. You ever see me come and curse you back? No. Because it's not about you. That's what you think about George Weah. That's how you want to put yourself in. Whether you cause, whether you committing your sin against George Weah, whether you think that it befits you or whatever it is, God approve it, it's up to you. I'm not going to get problem with you. I'm not going to come to you to come. No. I don't have that. Weah is Weah. God knows how to fight Weah's battle. Weah is a man of himself. He can fight his own battle. I don't need to cause. The thing I'm able to do is maybe if I want to defend Weah, there's a way I will put it. I got to cause back the way you cause Weah. And now you are going to deal with. I know how to deal with Joseph Boakai, but I'm not going to deal with Joseph Boakai the way you causing Weah. I will deal with Joseph Boakai differently because I know that God is there and God is listening to me. So I'm very careful. Say, oh yeah, sorry, let's turn the page here and there. But he had to in the end say, my man, even Joseph Boakai used to listen to you, my papa used to listen to you. This morning I'm going to call and say, I talked to AB. I talked to AB. AB said this, that, yeah. And I said, yeah. I don't have any issue. But for me, this is our country. This is our country. I don't take issue like that with people, especially Joseph Boakai. He came into presidency. There were a lot of things that he didn't behave as an elder to have demonstrated the years of services that he had had. Many expected that his statements would come from an experienced background. They said, let us talk to the mature people. Let's talk to the people. People like Joseph Boakai was just talking like somebody who were born today, who don't know about governance. For him to look at things, prices, and things going on in the Middle East. And then Joseph Boakai just wake up and say the government just wicked. Things prices are just going up. And you don't know Joseph Boakai? COVID-19, you are right here in government. You saw it, not COVID-19, sorry. Ebola. You were right here in government. You saw how Ebola affected you people. You think it was intentional that you people did things you did at the time Ebola was in country? No. So for you to have graduated from there, where you went to cabinet meetings, you know about challenges that confront government, you were always available at cabinet meetings. At the level of the Senate, you were privileged. By virtue of the position you occupied at the time, to have sat as president of the Senate, those issues confronting the country that were being debated, you sat on top of it. You know about governance. And for you to have spoken the way you spoke, listen to George Weah today. Have you seen George Weah just come and say the government failing? They are carrying gas pads and they are carrying gas. Have you heard George Weah say those kind of things? Listen to George Weah's statements. George Weah issues will come to look. You are taking people off jobs. Why are you? The little you could share with them, you could manage it and keep them there. You are making people homeless. Those are George Weah's arguments now. Are they not normal arguments that any sound person were you to get there, you will be able to even uphold? You think Weah was sitting and thought the way you, Uncle Joseph Boakai, used to be talking, and you just talk like somebody who was just born today know nothing about governance? Weah will not talk like that. Weah is in opposition. He's not talking like that. When Weah says today, he will rather speak to what he did when he was in government. At the time you, Joseph Boakai, you were in opposition, it was your business to have sat at the time and compare your time in Unity Party, things you did, how you managed issues. Those were the way we expected you to have talked. You didn't talk like that. But you left everything. Then immediately you became, they announced you as president. When they ask you the question, what will you do? You say, oh, we'll review and see why things prices are up. You start looking at the war that were fought. What kind of wars that were fought in? You say when you listen to the BBC, the fighting war. That now you know that they get BBC that can talk about how wars are being fought. And that's part. Today, look at George Weah's critiques of your government. They are constructive. They are things that he felt he did. So your own business at that time, it was the onus was upon you to have just come to say, look, this is it. When we were there, Unity Party, we did XYZ. The kind of crisis when they came to COVID-19, you look at Ebola. This is what we did. I did this. I did SYD. In fact, there was the dedication of responsibility. We remember former President Ellen Johnson said at the time, my boss, these are things that we did. These are the kind of things that you bring to measure up, to tell people what you did, what experience you are now bringing. You measure your experience with your past. Okay, yeah, the Ukraine war, or Bob Nash, that's true. The Ukraine war. Right? 2022. Yeah, Ukraine war, it started sometime in 2022. You started on the start saying all kinds of things. Today, where are we? Look, learn to be sincere. Learn to be truthful. Learn to be sincere. Learn to be truthful. Nobody asks you, Joseph Boakai, to appraise Weah through all those periods. No. It's not your business to come praise Weah. Let Weah do his work. His work will speak for him. It was not your business, and nobody was asking you to come and praise Weah at the time. But you John Cummings, then you were just saying all kinds of things. Right? At the time. How did you get everything prices up? When Weah go build the rehab area that we're looking at that, he said a sidewalk road in the building. What is the issue? Weah riding private jet, you condemn it. What's the issue? Today, look, let me tell you something. You know, the way you address situations, it explains how mature you are. And I was just telling a friend recently, I said the Bible was not in error. And the Bible had never been in error. Everything the Bible describes, every phrase the Bible uses, and it's so succinct to the extent that it's very glaring, and it speaks to the issues, the core of the issues about life. When the Bible speaks about the fruit. It said, by their fruits we shall know them. It's not by the growth of the tree, how fertilized it is, or whatever it is. No. By the fruits of the plant we shall know them. Because there are certain trees that when you see a palm tree. There are certain things that you see like palm tree. So except the fruit from that tree, except you see it, that's when you know that, oh, the thing I thought I was palm tree. Oh. But the way you know, they say I thought I was palm, but palm will not come out because it is not a palm tree. It's a different tree. So by the fruits we shall know them. That's not what, not all errors you will see that you think that they are mature. No. Age is quantity. Maturity goes with quality. Age is quantity. Maturity goes with quality. So when they say you are mature, they're telling you the quality at which you are. So how do we know how mature you are? The way you engage issues, the way you approach issues, the way you do these kind of things, it tells us exactly that you are very much mature. You have quality in you. So the way George Weah is leading the opposition, it demonstrates sound leadership, great deal of governmental experience, and then the level of maturity that he brings to bear. Do you know how many people sitting every day, oh, we are not want to take action, we are not want this, that? He takes his time and does it when it is needed the most. And that's why you see every step Weah takes, it hits, because he takes it in a calculated manner. He doesn't just step. No, he takes it in a calculated manner. He takes his time to talk. He takes his time to act. Everything that you see Weah doing is planned, is calculated. That when he hits because it is planned. Weah does things with planning. The success of his life, the success story of his life will tell you. They say if you don't plan, and they say you plan and you plan to fail, or when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you see some of the things that people can be talking all over the place. If you don't prepare adequately, then you are planning to fail. Preparation is very key. Weah takes his time. Why everybody talking, oh, this, I say, yo, wait, yo, calm down. Y'all listen to me. Age is just number. The maturity you demonstrate, it talks about the quality of person you are. That's why you see, so now small girl will be about 18, 15 years, and then they will tell you, you the big sister. Look at the way you can talk. Listen to your lay sister. Let ask your lay sister. So then the parents will leave the big sister out or the big brother out, and they will go to the small brother or the small sister and ask the small sister, how we want to do that thing. What do you think? Because of the kind of maturity, the kind of way that child approaches the issues, it satisfies what the parents want. But you go, I want business. That you say, oh, let us a business. You say, Mama, you know that one part, you know that something different she coming to, because that just age, that just number now, that just quantity. It's not quality. Age, no quantity. Yeah. Age is just no, and that's why it is. And we had expected, even to date, that Joseph Boakai, with his years of experiences that he had, it was being demonstrated through the maturity he brings to bear. I remember it was in 2005 or 2006 or 7 or something like that. Cameroon came here to play us. But we had a very youthful team, because at that time, Abu Regis then was saying, look, we want a youthful team. We're not going to deal with the old players too much again. We need a youthful team. The guys came, they grabbed us to, the game we're playing, we play at ATS. So our players, they just passing around. So the guys, they were experienced players now. They're not hitting their head. Paul Rogobert, so you had Samuel Eto'o there, whatever. They got around. All the men, they're not rushing. All the players, they're just rushing. Oh, so yeah, LeBron will beat again today. LeBron will beat again today. They got to absorb all their energy. They pass around the day. SYZ, they got to absorb everything. When Cameroon got ready to take, Because that's the maturity. Remember, what are they young, they passing around, they running here and there? No. We thought they were not running, they were watching, they were taking their time. Then when they got ready in the second half, when they said we're ready to start, Jeremy, teacher, you'll see the guys, man. In fact, to the extent that the quality of football they were playing, instead of Liberia celebrating their national team at the time, they all begin to now celebrate the Cameroon national team. Because the quality, the maturity the guys brought to the game. Let them run around. Let them run around. Let them do what they want to do. We're ready for this game. We'll get it. Let them run. The maturity. I remember Portugal and Spain playing. Right? So, I'm going to say Lamine Yamal, that ball with the hair that he does like that. Lamine Yamal is looking at Cristiano Ronaldo and challenging that you will do SYZ. Ronaldo was marking Lamine Yamal with intelligence, with maturity. He just went around, he bubbled around, you see Lamine Yamal struggling. Because that's maturity. You think you are coming to use the same energy, no, that's not it. You don't. So we had expected that Joseph Boakai would have said, look, this opposition that we are having, I am the oldest man in this opposition. Most of the old people, they believe in me and they call me the traditional person. So I'm not going to allow insults to characterize the opposition. No, I'm not going to do that. Because why? This is why. So as a result, you will train your people not to be insulting. You will cry, you get called about, are you supporting me or you can supporting Alexander Cummings? There's that. You got to stop these insults. They are not okay. I'm in opposition. Everyone looking up to me. Insulting is not good. We don't have to insult our way to power. We got to respect people. That's why I expected. Prophet Key, if you think you are supporting me here and that is not what you have to do. Josh, we have demonstrated that against the CDC COP. Until some of us, we felt somehow. We said, hey man, these guys were fighting for George Weah. When they fought the university guys who were trying to have that protest up U.S. Embassy, when George Weah, practically you will say that he disowned the CDC COP. He said, because people who are with us and say they are supporting us and they are supporters of us, they will not engage into violence. That was how George Weah addressed the issue against the CDC COP. While Joseph Boakai was in the business of supporting Prophet Key insulting, supporting Yeke Koroba insulting, supporting how people should kill people in Foya, while Francis Yumali is slaughtering Lofians in Foya, George Weah is saying the CDC COP with the CDC attached to it, this does not represent us. That's just a maturity you bring to bear. But look at all your people today. They get ready to insulting here and there. Then you say George Weah, this, that. So who is the mature person now? Who was a man? George Weah is today in opposition. He's demonstrating his maturity. George Weah in opposition today is demonstrating his maturity. Look at how it is today. Look at how the country is. Not because the religious leader, for them they have failed. Not because of the errors in the land. No, they have failed. Right? It is because of we are in opposition. That's why we are experiencing little sanctity. Tell her this, the country was going to war. We are still clean a young man. You not get this? No, it's not that George Weah is somebody who no. George Weah loved his country. You know why? Because all through George Weah's lives that he lived, he continues to live, is to develop his country. George Weah came to Liberia. George Weah opened store in here. Water son in there. Liberian people spoiled it. They take SYZ. Ain't got issue. George Weah gave money to a group of people in Gibraltar where he grew up, and whatever it is for them to build school there, they grabbed out all the money, they ate it. They know the story. Some of them, they know what I'm saying. George Weah was always proud of his country. He loved his country. When he came to disarm people, yes, he wanted peace in his country. So how will he be someone who are yearning for peace? Then he is seeing George Weah today, he's a leading opposition figure. Then he leads an opposition into insulting Joseph Boakai, disrespecting Joseph Boakai. Look at all George Weah people. They are very much sound If you see Tier 1, he's not into blackmailing like the Rescue Ramo would do. Everything you see about Tier 1, who's on opposite of the Unity Party's Rambo, you see the maturity in it. They're not insulting. No. They're not blackmailing people. How many of these CDC people who are on social media that you have seen taking to blackmail government officials? But Joseph Walker was leading a campaign of young people into blackmailing people, insulting people. But George Weah is not like that. All George Weah supporters, they speak to the issue. Akara Gray comes and said that when is a counter to Joseph Walker at that time, Yeke Koluba, Akara Gray, currently as we speak, he speaks very soundly. He's in opposition, very tough. Is he insulting Joseph Walker? He speaks to the issues. Because why? He's tied to a leader who would rather prefer us addressing the issues than going into insulting people. That's the fact. I am giving you analysis now. I'm doing comparative analysis here. Y'all the Unity Party people, they hold you get ready, you get on somebody private, first thing you can, you foolish. You don't. You did that, you blah, blah, blah. Go on. You want to address anybody? We don't have issues with it. Because some of us can use some of these characterizations as well. We don't have issues with it. But this is Liberia for us. So I just thought to tell you that you see where our country is today. Our man, they were vexed. Someone they were vexed. They say, me, I will be cussing today. What the old man is because they're not used to it. All that thing they were doing, like anger. They're not used to it. They get the energy for it. Today they are gone. This is the country for all of us. The message the elder is supposed to be preaching that we're preaching to you tonight. Yeah. We are saying that, look, this country is dear to our hearts. And how do we demonstrate that? It's not about telling people to cause the other person, get ready, can and cause the account. No, we don't know. It's not how we demonstrate our love for country. Even the way Joseph Boga tearing this country down. We're not still going to tell them, say, you're insulting the other person or this, that. No, we're not going to do that. There are times we lose our cool, but we come back to ourselves and say, no, that is not a way to continue. Yeah, we are all humans. We can lose our cool at times. But now when you get called man cussing today, Joseph Boga will call you get called back. He said, but Yeke, I'm not hearing you cussing again. Oh. What is wrong? Either you certify with what job we are doing, then you will just get ready and go and cuss. Joseph Boga gave me Prophet Guinea money. And say, man, I really enjoyed all the costs that you gave it last time. You boy, your mobile. What did you see some of the issues? Because he was supporting them. Today he's in power. This is it. Very essential for all of us. And you should just learn it. Because things will fall in place. George Weah will lead our change. Even as he is in opposition, he is leading our change. You're leading our change. George Weah will be in government and lead change. George Weah is in opposition, he's leading change. And because George Weah is leading the political landscape, especially in the opposition, you will not find a Unity Party style of opposition where people insulting leaders, doing their thing here, and they're blackmailing people all over the place, lying. Yeah, it wouldn't work. By the way, that's God. Let's transition now to what's really the issues affecting our country. Now, look at some of the issues. Today, the country, God. You know, Fine Kanga, Councillor Fine Kanga was appointed by Joseph Walker to head the office of the Ombudsman. The only reason Joseph Walker The only reason Joseph Boakai activated that office and gave it force is for political wage hunt purpose. Because he said, you know what? Most of those 10 position people then they were running campaign here and there. So they activated. That was why he had that office. It's not that he trusted that office is important. Joseph Boakai does not respect any law. Every anti-graft institution that you saw Joseph Boakai giving support to, Joseph Boakai was giving the anti-graft institution support to use them as tools for political witch hunt. The GAC, he was giving it support from the onset because the GAC was going to the closets of former government officials. He was using all of that to get at people. He was using LACC from the onset. And say, according to the LACC report here and there, we are taking you up. According every report, you are looking for it fast. Even the office of the ombudsman, people like Garrison Dodo Yeluden, they sent Garrison Yeluden to the office of the ombudsman. Today, the office of the ombudsman have been raising issues about violations by this very government and its officials. Finekanga. There's a man who was in their camp trying to help them, lawyering for them. If they grab the other person, they put them there, they will call Finekanga. More adding them when they carry them, Finekanga, they will go there. When they carry them, Henry Costa, then that man. Then when they activated that office, they gave a full force and strength only for opposition figures. When they started of recent saying that they have catalog of code of conduct and of course violations by officials in this United Party government. Finekanga being him and he himself is also corrupt because all of them they are corrupt. Why you want to expose us who are corrupt? They too grab Finekanga too, trying to get money from some people. You know one thing there is like, Joseph Boakai put it very interesting. So then people can say, Joseph Boakai, the papi can jab, the papi can joke, the papi can suspend people. Look at that. So fake thing that the papi can be on, right? So Finekanga grab most of them, and he by not smart. So what they did, they engaged into cahooing with him and say, look, try to take our name from there. SYZ will give. Then they recorded him. Then you hear a voice inside too. They entrap him. So you already get list of people. These people then they are very corrupt. They all over. They say, and you say you want spoil, all will go down together. All will go down together. So they put him inside too, and they grab him. So if they grab him now, the pressure mounts. They use that which they have against him and pressured him so that he will not release the list of all those who are violated that the office of the ombudsman is supposed to be dealing with, because they don't want him to expose that name and number. They are the numbers associated to really name and shame people. They put something direct neck on his neck. They grab him with it. They say, we'll get something on you. The best thing you can do is to resign. They carried to Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai is not interested in the allegations against Finekanga. Let's agree that even Finekanga did not name his officials or whatever, but he has cataloged everything. He's not interested in the allegation against Finekanga. He's interested in his resignation so that he, Finekanga, will go sit down and rest in peace, because he, Joseph Boakai, is also one of those persons who are violated in his name, and all are going to come up. So as a result, how is this possible? This man, they call you a name here and there. Then you get ready, you tell the man, say, Mama, just resign. Go and sit down. Will not prosecute you. Will not do nothing. Don't know what you did, even wrong or whatever it is. We'll leave it like that. You go by your business. Forget about those people and names that you're supposed to call. Go by your business. It's finished. Look at the kind of that is sound government they say corruption for that the government they are talking about. So listen. Let me read you the letter. Let me read you the letter they sent. Let me read you this letter. You see some of the things we can be talking. Evidently the people can expose themselves. They do that. I'm not the one that exposed it there. They will always expose themselves, right? Yeah, they're doing the business of exposing. So that is it, right? Yeah, okay. That is it. Let me read it for you people. I think I have it here. I can read it for you. Okay, that's it. They say what? President Bouaka accepts resignation of Ombudsman Chairman Kanga, 10th March 2026. So let's go. They say the Executive Mansion Monrovia President Joseph Yuma Bouaka has accepted the resignation of Chairman of the Office of the Ombudsman, Councillor Fine Kanga, with immediate effect. They say the President expressed appreciation to Councillor Kanga for his service to the Republic and for his contributions to the work of the Office of the Ombudsman in promoting ethical standards and public service. Can you imagine that? You see some of the things we can be talking. But you people don't get it. When we talk, you can say, I be now, this now, evident 21, blah, blah, blah. And I seen it with thanks. The President commended Councillor Kanga for his dedication and commitment to public service and wish him well in his future endeavors. They say, go, you free. Thank you so much, you did well. With all the audio recordings about Kinde Kanga, blah, 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 Bouaka not interested in investigating that one. Because why? Kanga they already have list of people, including Bouaka himself, to be indicted for violating. Everything inside. So he said, thank you so much for your public service. I wish you well in your endeavor. The President Bouaka reaffirmed his commitment to strengthening integrity institutions. How is that? And advancing transparency, accountability, and ethical conduct across all levels of. You see that they play the phone park and come from there. They play the phone and come from. You seen it? So that the kind of thing you will see, then you'll say Joseph Bouaka really serious. That the kind of thing that you will see, then you'll say Joseph Bouaka really serious. No, he's not. You may say what you want to say about George Weah. Yeah. But George Weah would not have done this. They say the whole place corrupt. They get names of people. Then you grab the man to you tell and say, yeah, go by your business. He did that same thing to Miata family. When corruption allegations were all around the Sunday, he said, Miata family, thank you for your dedicated services. I accept it with thanks. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. No investigation about the inaugural funds. I don't know whether GAC ever did an audit of the inaugural fund and then clear people. No investigation about the inaugural money. And say, Miata family, thank you. You did well. Go by your business. And the same thing. So when Joseph Bouaka, one of people are caught, he will either suspend them or call them to resign. Then he tell them, say, you'll go. When our opposition person, because the opposition somebody are infinite already, so he didn't get anyone there again. So nothing new. So all the corruption and so what the people that now he dealing with. So as a result, you go and sit down and collect your thing. Don't cause noise. So now Fine Kanga will be collecting his slave money somewhere. Go sit down. Don't talk. Because the men get a dossier of information. So they say, what we'll do, just resign, go, we'll accept your resignation. Don't talk anything to anybody. Don't have any press conference. Just go sit down. We'll send some more money to you. You'll be collecting money from somewhere. That kind of way Joseph Bouaka running this country. Yeah. Oh, God, this country. You know, these things is good we talk it. It's good we talk it so that you know what's happening. That the serious people they say that fighting corruption are in there. So when you come to your own people, suspend them, they still collect their money, or you tell them, say, please resign. That's Joseph Bouaka for you. Let's conclude on the Lofa County situation. You know, yesterday I said something about impasse. But first of all, let me tell the young folks in Foya, let me tell them congratulations. And tell them thank you for being patriots. Where the military fails to show up, where even Francis humanly went and then failed to have restored the dignity of our country as Internal Affairs Minister sent by Joseph Bouaka. the young people, they did well. And let me tell them thank you. They stood for the motherland. That you will bring your guns against us. You want to kill. But we will not allow a piece of our land to be captured by you in this broad day. It can't work. And I tell them thank you. I tell them thank you for that. Their country's defense system failed on them. It's not the first time. One time again, we heard a Guinean enter in Foya. They just entered there with gun all over the place. Nobody countered them. The AFL, nobody did anything. This one is classic example again. The AFL did not show up against their counterparts. It was the citizens versus the Guinean police, the Guinean armed men. Look at the scenes here. These are so sorrowful. These are sorrowful. You know, and I just want to tell the guys, thank you. These are some of the scenes of what
we're talking about, so we are so happy. We put the effect down. Maybe you can see them.
So, yes, their departure. I don't intend to talk about their departure. I want to talk about their arrival.
These guys are coming. These guys are coming. These guys are coming. These guys are coming. Why no security inside on ground? No police, no immigration. These guys are coming. Backup has entered. They are driving the Liberians away. They are driving the Liberians away. These guys have requested for backup. These guys have requested for backup. These guys have requested for backup. More securities are coming. More armed men. More armed men from Guinea are coming to drive the crowd away from the Liberian land. These people receive food, but there was no chance for them to eat, so they requested for backup so that they can be able to guide them while they will be eating. And there is the these guys requested for backup. More number of securities, more number of armed men, more number of armed men from Guinea more number. Tension is about to keep. Fight is about to keep. As you can see. It is not easy. These guys want to eat, but the Liberians are not giving them the chance. While we are waiting for the securities, according to rumors, the Liberian armed forces are currently in Foya. 2 helicopter landing. This guy want to use his RPG. He want to use his RPG. It is not just easy. It is not just easy. It is not just easy. More number of security personnel are coming. More number. More number. More number. More number. More number. more number of securities. More number of securities. 2 flags are up. One is claiming that the Guineans are saying that they own this place. What is their model now?
You see how spiritual it is grateful to pay. You see these kind of things happening. Praising themselves there. Amen. God. God's spirit, whatever you are in prayer, and the good point is empty. Everywhere, amen. People are always coming. They get ready, they get jumped into fire, whatever it is. Why fire? The Guineans, always, they just look at that place. Every time they're just there. Threatening. They enter our territory, mounted their flare post, and say that they are placed. You see that? And the young guys there, they know that there have been times in history where they had to rally themselves and defend themselves. So they were now Lofa Defense Force, not just Lofa Defense Force, they were now the Republic of Liberia Defense Force. Automatically, they reactivated that force to defend the state. When the AFL is nowhere, immigration nowhere, LDA nowhere, all the security apparatus, all of them, they are nowhere around. So they activated themselves. This time, not at county level. This time, it's Liberia's defense force. The citizens. This was after Francis Yumandi then went there, it failed. The people don't even want to listen to them. They left, they got on car, they left from there. Then the release of B-Press statement today, they can't tell about Joseph Boakai release statement and say what? The government has shown all citizen residents and a seizure of the situation unfolding. You know, it has taken seize of the situation unfolding in and along the Liberia-Guinea border and actively engaging the matter through established diplomatic channels. Look at the kind of thing. Right? They say the effort is to ensure that being the line that they did now. They say the Liberian government is working close coordination with relevant national and local institutions. Well, after the Guinean internal affairs people then there came, Friends of Humanity went there, they posted, we now control this thing, and the military doing their own thing. They believe that is. So they would just leave it. They left from the Friends of Humanity left with nothing. Then Joseph Boakai wrote the Red Team Days release, lying after the children decided to restore the dignity and pride of our country. Right? They say as part of these efforts, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai has over the past few days dispatched. When did this action about restoring the flag take place today by our young folks in that county? Was it not today? The same Francis Yumandi then did the fee. He said over the 5 people dispatched a high-level interministerial delegation to the border with Guinea, comprising of Minister of Defense, local government, and Foreign Affairs and Justice. That's also Lavla. None of them went there to solve the issues. He had to take these young men. They said when they had discussion focus, the people say, who want to listen to you? The people say, we don't want to listen to you. They never listen to them. They lied. They left from there. The problem was unsolved. They ran away. There are AFL people that were there. None of them people. You think they're going to carry ourselves? The men that are suffering the military, they're not going to carry ourselves against Guinean people. Know what they call that? The kind of men you will see. That the kind of men AFL men will see and Campo is said that they kind of men. They men that Guinea men here. That the kind of guy. You see the kind of man? Listen to the battle. The men were getting ready to come out for Liberian soldiers. where Joseph Walker has compromised the entire area of the business. They can man, I'm sure it is not there. They can have the man was running away from. The man singing and moving to run away. That man that will go and start coming. That time man is coming. The immigration man there when they saw that guy among the group and it was across. The man singing and do that man singing. They're singing like they're getting ready. When the man stood across, the man started singing. And the person was standing there asking who are in prayer. The better man started singing. Yeah? Run away from the kind of man. We get it now we get it. I mean, the power, man. You see it? Big guy, big guy, okay. The man is ready. Let's get ready to two people. Ready to two people. Killing people. Well, that's not all they're singing in your doing. They're not going to get out of there. They're not going to get out of there. Oh, they're going to play on party. They're not going anywhere. Like that, you see all your sin, you buy around, you do whatever it is, we will stand. Our flag will be hosted. That man will do a place like this. They kind of man. Now, you don't want to mess around and run away. Immigration people to run away. You know, they kind of thing. Because why? Joseph Walker sold that piece of land, from what I understand, for paper. For paper, there is someone Joseph Walker going power. Why would you even want to allow Guinea to donate? Can you imagine that? Guinea donating paper to Liberia. And the place we started selling our sovereignty and making ourselves cheap. Guinea, security government, military government, donating take-up to Liberia. You see how Joseph Walker brought down our government so low? Then you see Gregory Coleman went for it. The AFL people, they went there, they collected it. Guinea donated pickups. Not in our land, they were selling like that to the people now. The kind of upclip men and that they were selling our land to. You got that kind of thing there. So the manager government said we can go down there, don't matter who get a military thing, we'll get a pickup. We don't want to get anything there. We don't want to. You say yourself so cheap. That Guinea is all to pick up for. When I said that thing after ALC, you're insulting me that time. I said that Guinea will donate pick up to you. For you to go. Guinea woke up. You have somebody here who came in the country. Guinea threatened you say if you put a man outside, you want to come. You made the man. You went in the prison center. Gregory Coleman went there, collected that guy. They put the guy outside. They slaughtered the guy. They killed the guy. They push on him. They killed him today. One Sherry from Black Gina Rare. They killed that man today because they get there. So you may have said so cheap. Why would he put another year for that area green entering inside? Why is they not doing it to you? Why would Guinea always playing in Lofa County? Because he made a so cheap. He sold the land all the way to the people. Now they kind of thing here when local them will say, oh yeah, the serious government they that will run here. So no. Why would they even come here? It had to take these young guys to say, look, this is it. This is it. We are going for our country flag and we'll put it back. This is what they did. This is what they did. offense that was brought down is now being rehosted.
Right.
You see that? See there? You see what happened? Our flag was put down. The young guys put it.
You sure that we get a place here, yeah? They play on that Guinea.
Right? Listen to the guy who did the video. Let's see how they got on their foot. They have to move from down there and start doing this. Is a comment.
The Guineans, they are returning back to their home. Yeah, they are returning back, so we are so happy. We put their flag down. Maybe you can see them. They are returning back. Hey. Maybe you can see the people, they are returning back.
As we have seen, the Guinean players are retreating. They are retreating. They are 4 kilos. 1 kilo now, 3 kilos.
And they are returning back to their home. Yeah, they are returning back, so we are so happy. We put their flag down. Maybe you can see them. They are returning back. Hey. Maybe you can see the people, they are returning back.
As we have seen, the Guinean players are retreating. They are retreating. They are 4 kilos. 1 kilo now, 3 kilos are on the way back home.
You see there? The people retreated without firing a bullet, without wearing uniform to counter them. The citizens themselves said, look, I will bring down your flag. They brought down their flag. They said, we pulled down their flags. We hosted our flag. They are now leaving going. That is scene you just saw here. So they are leaving going.
The Guineans, they are returning back to their home.
Guys, so we brought down their flag. Where was their flag on our territory?
We put their flag down.
When they were crossing the water, they come on the other side and host their flag on our territory for us. Guys, brought down their flag. It's talking about your flag to be hosted. See what happened? No official of God. Come on, father. I say you want to all of them they went away. When they went there, they went and saw the soil. People said the minister pointing one at them. Tell them say they with money. Is that speaking French to them? He said, Shepherd Bouger. Then you see, so then you might with a faith. Shepherd Bouger. Then you say Shepherd Bouger. Then you hear that kind of man there telling you say Shepherd Bouger. You know what they call Shepherd Bouger? Have you read and listened to that other part of the French before they call Shepherd Bouger? And they tell you say Shepherd Boucher. That means any bush shake, fire will blaze. The Ghanaian come any minute telling you say they brought RPG to what they call. They may already. Could you imagine men coming to our area with RPG? They say Shepherd Boucher. Then you see the Justice Minister run away. Every one of all the government delegation at Bogase he said there they will use diplomatic means. That's also lies. That the citizens themselves decided to do that. The manager told them say when you stay yourself right here, the thing will do to you. It will be too terrible. So you ask yourself the question, why was the AFL not there? Something wrong somewhere. Let's be praying for it. You see, Some of these things that are happening, they are signs. They are bad signs for this country. When you say bad omen, when you hear about bad omen, I mean are bad signs. It's not good for this country. There are strange things that are happening. It's not good for this country. Let's watch out. This is not good for our country. Joseph Walker has sold Liberia very cheaply. That Guinea Monsanto, you say, present the other person, you present a person, there's that. They do it. Guinea get ready to get you pick up. You sit down, you make news with it. That Guinea donated. All the kind of thing there. Let's watch out. Let's get to the lines and interact with your callers right here on this very dial. Let's be careful. Y'all watch out. I'm saying these things. Even to necessarily somebody say, look out there, the way they gone, and then they brought down their flag. We don't know what may happen. But I'm very sure they will not be able to come back because there was no diplomatic means that you see here that solved it for the garden to leave. It was the citizens' consistent and persistent resistance against them that made them to go. All the scenes I show you here. You ever saw any government official there? You saw any one of them there? Your brother saying dispatch delegation to go back. You know, only stop these things. You know, this time I want to say to really govern nowadays is very difficult. They want giving Boga then hard time. Do you know they Boga then used to operate beyond camera? So they will come to the citizen also and say, we finish solving our problem. Who on Facebook to see it? It's not there. George, we are there on a turn now that we're on Facebook. So as a result, there is nothing you will say that we can see. We can see it. So all the things we see here now, what the minister then that we saw there, what the delegation that we saw that they not capture for all to see. Why is it? That the citizens' insistence that led to these people to leave. But God never dispatched anybody to go anywhere. Even if they went there, the people never listened to them. So I just want for you to know these things. Yeah, we are getting there. You know, when I be saying these things, you will sit down and say this, that, yeah, and there. But thank God, all we on internet now. Anybody saying the truth will know. Anybody lying will know. Yeah. So let's get to the line. The first caller quickly. Hello.
Thank you. Eddie, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, this is Ed Moka, and I'm the visually impaired pushing for the return of President Weah 2029. You know, we started here on a serious note when you talk about, you know, President Weah exposed the Unity Party and their president big time. Because by turning the election over to Boakai, they exposed them. The guys are the most intolerant group of people. The guys quick to insult if they change some of us in banks. The kind of messages the guys can say, the kind of thing that the guys can talk. But we are keeping it on there because opportunity will come. At the time we'll print out some of these kind of information, these kind of things they can put into our inboxes and be able to share it to damage them. The time will come. But because we are associated with a person that does not believe in the way in which the Unity Party people behave, so that is the reason why we are care for him. People follow us. Sometimes I go in my chair, I will see some of the people who want to me. I say, well, then you politician now. So I say, oh, so people can listen to it. Then how come we come here and sit down and insult and lead the issue? But when you come to using through descriptive language, yes, we will use it. When your action is reckless, we think that your action is reckless.
Yes.
When your action is useless, we think that it's useless. When a president go to a civil cabinet meeting that he is paid for, and go sit to discuss about another country or football team or team goalkeeper. What kind of civil president can do that? What is that? What makes it to sit that? See what I'm happy to look for? Things to the young guy. Because that will really bring fear to the citizens of that country here, to the whole nation. Because for another country soldier to cross the boundary, bring down your flag, off their flag. What was the meaning of that? But let you know, the answer was saying this afternoon, when the president come up and make a statement, the president is the God on earth. He is the one presides over us. So if he come and make a reckless statement, and follow. If you can, you say, go on and begin new land where you have your people grieving. They were expecting me to come out to But he intended to put them back in the hole, deeper hole. So here the result that we are getting is a calamity around us here. This is the calamity the medical thought about. Where it ever happened? This is a serious issue. We are still watching the situation. We don't know what will happen, but we pray that the people of Lofa, they are praying the stone to rehost our.
Etma, thank you, Etma. Let me get on. Yeah, Etma, thank you so much, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. Let me get on to the WhatsApp line as well. Hello, how are you doing? Let's get on to this one quickly. Hello.
Hello, AB. This is Medicine from New Jersey.
Yeah, Medicine, let's hear from you.
AB, what we saw today that you were just playing the video on your show is very, very frustrating and heartbreaking. I just feel sorry for those of you that are living in Liberia. Liberia does not have a government. Liberia does not have the armed forces. Because only I that created the armed forces of Liberia, they are there to protect and defend the territorial integrity of Liberia. And the president took oath on inauguration day to defend the citizens of Liberia and to defend the constitution. And Waka is sitting down. Something that we have not seen. I lived in Liberia for 42 years, meaning I was 42 years old before I left Liberia. I have never seen anything like that in my life, where Africa or Guinea or Sierra Leone, their army will cross into Liberia, take the Liberia flag and hold their flag on our soil. It never happened. I have never seen it.
Wow.
Even before the war, AB, when those soldiers then they secreted them to the border that in the highway one another. When African soldier is coming on the side of the Liberian soil, then they will not be on their side. They are gone, their knife, everything they can do on that side. Only the army uniform, the plain uniform can do on the cross to come on the side of their friend. They will not come with knife. Knife cannot be on there. Then you see Guinean soldier well armed with RPG, AK-47. Cross over to Liberia. Bring down Liberia flag on Liberia soil and posted their flag. Then Liberia government official, as you were saying, I didn't see that part. They went there and they ran away. They ran away. Do we have a government in Liberia?
No.
Recognized government that should be respected by other countries around the world and our neighbors? If that happened under George Weah, you know what the UP surrogate they were going to say? They made it's a playboy. He's not a president. He got no knowledge of president job. That's why this thing is happening. That's what they were going to say. A woman, Ellen Johnson, said he was president of Liberia. That could not happen. Come on. The first female president of Africa was president. Guinea could not do that. Guinea was able to do that stupid when even some of the president or chancellor, a rebel government, elected government, they cannot do that. Guinea can never do that.
For you to test your friend country flag, to bring down somebody's flag, you know what you're doing? That the person dignity, that they are proud, that they are everything you're bringing down.
Declaration of war. Different countries.
That's what we call invasion. That's what we call invasion. That invasion right there.
It means they capture the place. It means they have captured the place. For them to put their flag down on your soil, it means they capture the place. Can you imagine? Do we have a government to defend your Liberia? Guinea didn't send to Sierra Leone a few days. That's why the Liberian AFL refused to go there. Guinea went to Sierra Leone, they crossed over to Sierra Leone, they arrested 16 Sierra Leone soldiers, they took them to Conakry. They were there for days. ECOWAS had to negotiate before they freed them. This is why the Liberian government, through the security, they refused, they scared to go there. That's why they did not go there. Guinea did it to Sierra Leone about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. They did it. Those 16 men away. Do you have a government in Liberia to protect you? No, I'm sorry for Liberian people. Those of you that live in that country.
That is all. Nah, not even my company. I go fuck you. This is. Me, ma, me, unu. Fucking na into law.
They got government.
You know, fucking that is all. And you fucking that is all.
Thank you, my brother. How are you doing?
No.
Yeah, thank you. This was from the USA. Yeah, but if the person coming, I want to know. Liberia actually have military personnel. So the first thing, we're occupying the whole country. That whole thing, I said I watched it today and I was like, I watched this standing up against those people. I didn't see one military personnel.
No.
So it's a clear indication that Liberia is not a safe place on the block because you cannot tell me that is a border. And we don't have no personnel. They say that they're just fighting for land. The people guys say, "Born getting new land for them. They got to get land, taking people places, and they can't even get to the place." You see, but it's just what you say. The calamity that the people talk about is Liberia now. You're going to be sleeping one day night, and you'll hear something happening in that country. We're not praying for it. Because when you look at what happened around the world, nowhere even safe now. But at least people on their line trying to protect their own. But if a country like Liberia where something like that will happen, and there's no security, but no air personnel, that means that anyone can just invade Liberia, anybody can get people anywhere and just go around that country. And before citizens come to themselves, you see different things happening. This is the first indication that the government of Liberia is not there actually to do anything to protect the country. No, they still. Anybody can invade Liberia, anybody can enter in that country and do whatever. It's a clear indication that this is not about that government, it's a failed government. They are only there to exploit the people, to suffer their people, but they're not there to protect their people, neither to do the right thing for their people. And it is sad and it is something that's concerning. Each and every Liberian citizen, whether you did or not, is be concerning for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, listen. Thank you so much. Let me get on to this one.
Good morning, AB. Talking from Australia. Salam Dami, how are you?
Yeah, let's hear from you.
The Guinean are returning back.
I don't know what the show that I do all the time. I just want to say that the Guineans government or the army, they are full of this. They do this all the time. They didn't seem to Sierra Leone. There's a small time when Sierra Leone and Guinea border. I think since 2014, if I'm not mistaken, they invaded that people's village. They drove the solution out of that village. Up to today, they and that people fighting in that small town. They think that it's for them, all day they're fighting. If Liberians stand strong, they want to do the same thing to Lofa country. These people are rude, they are arrogant, especially the one they call the Billy Rouge, the red berets that we're just showing. If you live in Guinea, anyone that lives in Guinea asks when they say red berets, when they say Billy Rouge coming, nobody can stay even down to the person you want. They have no respect, they have no regard. They are one of the worst, I don't know how to call them, the worst army or the security group in Guinea. They don't respect anybody, they can destroy, they can kill before they even listen. So if the Guinea governance and the level governance is strong, this guy will keep coming until Liberia will give up and we want to take that land. The way to say that I'm speaking, I was looking for that video I was telling to you. They fight people, when they get in the way on the posting, do all their farming work. All their farming, when it's time for them to have it, they're trying to get them and attack the place. They will attack to get their food, everything, take it back to them. Now that's when their flare is coming right into that village. I'll tell you that you don't use it and send it to me. They are rude, they are disrespectful. And then, I will say to Joseph Boakai and his government, what the guys in Lofa country did today is just a warning, a serious warning to his government. If he think that he will destroy, like he will steal in the election 2029, this is how the guys will come up to him because they will not listen to them. They don't want to show him that we can stand up to AFL, we can stand up to whosoever you bring. Then imagine we stand up to Guinea government, we can stand up to our own government. If Boakai think that we send in Monrovia and put the AFL, the whosoever against their own citizens in Monrovia, but they forget to know that Monrovia is not Liberia. And see what happened in Lofa country today. It should be a good one, a strong warning to his government to know that when Liberia ready to stand against him, he and his government will run away from their few men from Guinea. I want to say thank you for the show.
I really appreciate that one. That's a sound one. That's a sound one. Thank you so much. Hello, how you doing? Next one.
Yeah, how are you? Ibrahim, can you say 5 on Lion? Yeah.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Yeah. you know, on would tell the Liberian, the one who not carry sin, then it is a complete darkness over this nation, the third, a political or would get hating. But I just want to tell the Liberian, if I hate Waka, come on hating. For the attitude, the behavior of Waka, hating until the ground that he's working on. I hate that ground because the ground he's working on, the matter there, so we can leave behind. You getting me? See what happened today. What the Guinean want to do. So what the Guinean thing that they can very do to Lapro or they can do to Lapro, but Waka to put it. But let me tell the Guinean, the more
Swaggy nine to Guinea that is all. Control. I'm fucking that is all.
Sorry, and let's leave all of that.
What are you doing? I'm fucking not to Lord. I'm fucking not to Lord. No.
Hello, let's hear from you.
No. Sangaju, fucking not to.
No, let's hear from you.
Hey!
Information today as a related with nonsense from beginning, talking to the time of the Liberians, to hold their flag.
Go to the wall.
The flavor is divided the two countries. Something, maybe that the plan occupy the governor of that. There should be a conversation. But you can get problem with armed men when we still, in the people, and then start running away. But see that somebody, you are enough there, security apparatus that you are being ordered to respect the rights of people. When something else, you are being able to respond. So, with that kind of in a kind of serious money, get away. But when I say this, then it's different. Your friend may come to you with one, then you're moving and then expecting citizens who are not armed to go defend themselves. That being really, man, thank you, man, really, yeah.
All right, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. We are set in the year. Let me get on to this one. Elo, are you doing quickly?
Bro.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you very much. My name is Eddie P. Quarter from Chicken Soup Factory. Eddie, first of all, let me get the people in Lofa Country today, that young people that take that brave step today. Want to tell you thank you. This country is just that we are vulnerable in this country. Anybody can come. They do something to our Eddie. If you get a useless government in power, what do you expect? Eddie, if you get up, you get for the head down. Everybody are very, very useless. This is what can happen, Eddie. To be honest with you, you know what it takes for somebody to come in your territory and put your flag down. Whether it's sick or late, young people, what the air of your air? What the goddamn air? But just common thing we do on the radio, see them hotel or all the wrong here. But to go and defend your country, you not able. They people that not even get at your own territory, they're the one who went over there today. You see how it takes today? Look at how our country is running. And we say be security for yourself in this country. You're overlooked this type of things. You get a very, very useless government. Very, very useless. So the only city in reaching themselves. There's a lesson to Liberian people. There's a lesson. If we not stay for ourselves and see how we can move the useless people for in power, we'll continue to suffer. And you get a very useless, all people that suffer in your time life, you may not be able to become president. He didn't get that for you. He didn't defend the country. What if you tell to defend the country? You stand. You say you defend this country to the 4 years. You never defend the country. Shame on you. All the government officials, all the AFL, shame on all of you. Big shame on you. Tell to your president, you're a very, very useless set of people in the society with no respect.
All right, so LP, enough. Thank you, my brother. Hello, how you doing? Next.
Hello.
What's man?
Sorry, Eddie.
Hi, God bless you. There, go on quickly.
Eddie, thank you for having me. My name is Victor P. Chabo, coming new as Sergeant Play.
Okay, go on.
I'm following your broadcast to be precise, Patrick Patrick, back with them. Eddie, you saw the Jones security running from those guys from getting because they saw that ugly man sinking. It is because Joseph Nima Burger don't have time for the Jones security and the military. It gave all of the power to the police. Can you imagine what happened in Lima County? The kind of weapon those guys use, and the Jones security to our brothers standing with all guns, and you expect them to stand before that ugly man who's singing, and they don't know the young man's intention. They serve a wrong leg to fight another battle. So sometimes we get annoyed, but after said and done, we need to reason with them because the one we choose to be our leader, he doesn't care for the Jones security and the military, but he wants to use them against the citizens when they come out to speak for themselves, to speak the ills in society, to speak the right, and they get annoyed to start to go after them. But that will not deter AB. Will remain focused and those guys that stood up today to make sure that the breath rate go up. I want to say bravo to them, and I want them to always continue it. And we are standing by looking at the Guinea soldier will fight along with them, will know how to fight, and they can threaten our people. We on the 2-3, and they must always keep us in mind that we stay alive. God keep up our disciples, and which of course will continue to protect our people, and which of course will have no apology to be made to anyone by protecting the Liberian people. May God bless Mama Liberia and save our state. And AB have a good and God working night.
I wish you the same, my brother. Thank you so much, and I enjoy your rest of your night. Hello, how you doing?
Well, good evening, Eddie, and Mama Liberia. This is Joseph calling from New York.
Let's hear from you.
No, Eddie, these are the things. Yeah, you are saying a lot. And, you know, when I saw the video yesterday, it was saddening, very saddening. The people that are supposed to defend the nation were nowhere seen around. When it comes to the Liberian people, yeah, they run behind there and, you know, take away their dignity. Where were you guys yesterday? Where are the officials? Even policemen, nobody. Everybody ran away. Kudos to our Liberian brothers, you know, that stood up, and sisters that show up and say, no, this is our land. But you see, when we're talking about the recklessness of this puppet and his people take it to be like, oh, we don't love Liberia. This is what is glaring. Can you imagine people just show up and you ran away? The man stole that oath he took, he sold it for paper cup. The oath he took, he sold it for paper cup to Guinea. So you don't care? Anything happening to Liberians, you don't care. That is so fortunate, brother. God bless you all, man.
Oh, you're most welcome, brother. Thank you so much. And I thank you. We are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. Tomorrow is Decoration Day, people. Hello, how are you doing? Remember, you go to the grave sites. Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, thank you so kindly for picking my call. This is Hussein. I'm Hussein here where I call from a resident.
Go quickly.
Yeah, so let me appreciate you for always informing Liberian people and the different disagreement on the different international issues. But yes, Council, when you have a government, right, that is very responsible, this is how to go about, engaging. Council, we don't need a rocket scientist to tell us that Liberia sits on the Security Council as a non-permanent member. In fact, Liberia represents the Guinea, the Africa, right, the Sierra Leone, and other African countries in the world at large. So Liberia will resolve, right, in terms of conflict. This is why the government has dispatched even the Minister of Interior, right, and folks from the Foreign Affairs and other security apparatus have gone to meet, the stakeholders in Guinea.
Who told you? That thing over. My brother, you sleeping. That thing over. Hey, man, chief, that thing was over. That one resorted to the citizens coming up. The men said they would not listen to them. But you read you listen, or you read a Federal release. They said over the past few days we had already done this. And remember, my man, your people fail. So yeah, that thing. Go ahead.
So what I want to say and end on is that, you know, there is a saying that says when the rain falls, it does not fall on one roof.
Okay.
What we all need to do is to see how best we can encourage the government to engage more than having, you know, those
they're running away.
about the
They
government.
should engage more than running away.
Anything, yeah, pardon me?
They should engage more than running away.
Yeah, if you say the radio away, I don't know. But I think we have to engage because on most people know anything that happens in this country that's factor, nobody's going to look for sedition or gender parity. They're going to accept every Liberian citizen. So even what's happening, I'm on my knees and asking Muslims that are fasting, let us pray for Liberia. This is not politics. We don't have that time to go to war. So we just want it to be resolved.
Okay.
That every country that represents
Okay.
the entire West Africa and Africa, and I know it will be resolved.
Okay. Usi.
Yeah.
Thank you, my man. But the peace business you're talking about, that when Guinea Border thing when it happened, then nobody know about peace. In Liberia, the way they can be beating people, and why the police beating people, you know that in peace, Percy.
So Kula will respond to that. I have a good evening. Okay.
Well, deal with all you get here, but whether he on security council or whatever, they make me pity people. He police, the guy in Nima Kande, why he did it? He even think here, boy. What are you peace council with that? Nima Kande is all the descend all the people there. Hello, what are you doing? Hello? Hello? Okay, sorry. Let me get on to this one quickly. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, AB, my name is Martha.
Okay.
I just want to be grateful for you guys who are putting out all this information. Last night, it was nighttime at my end here, and I saw that video from Lofa. I felt very, very discouraged. And since 3 a.m. last night, I haven't slept. You see, we need to pray. We need to pray for our country.
Certainly.
The calamity that man talked about is what we are seeing. So I think sometimes at the beginning of last year, the same Guinea people grab our army, our uniform officers, beat them until some of them were hospitalized. That one went for nothing. Government, whether government did something or nothing, that one went to for nothing.
Yeah.
All sort of things are happening in our country that is unusual, that never happened before. We need to pray for our country and ask the men of God to join us in prayer so God can forgive us our sins. Because what is happening is really unusual.
You're right.
Somebody, for example, like the young little boy they killed in Ghana over there. Somebody who can't even afford to brush your hair. It's not in Liberia as a whole, saying that you people been killing each other. That only this 1 year want to shut up and insulting us. If we have really good leadership in place, all of those insults and things, how somebody will come from their country, go to another era, put your flag down and put their one. Are we fighting war for them to capture it? It's so strange. It's so strange, AB. Right. We need to pray for our country. We need to pray for our country. They're not sitting down there, they're not releasing order to say, oh, well, bring it down, or you bring it down. We haven't heard Delon.
I want you to do that one.
What is going on with our country? We need to pray, and we pray for you people that are also on air for us.
Amen.
Yeah, let God be with you.
All right, my God. Thank you so much. All right, thank you guys so much for everything. Folks, tomorrow is Decoration Day. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow, may not be going at great sites. But before you go there, I'm understanding that the Liberia National Police say nobody must drink tomorrow. Nobody should drink tomorrow. That means when you go there, don't drink. So we don't have to drink tomorrow. For some of us who don't drink, well, it's good for us. So please don't drink tomorrow. The police say they will be around. If you drink, they will catch you. So nobody should drink tomorrow. Don't carry liquor down there. And whatever. I don't know what's the rationale behind that one. I don't know what the police want to go. Anyway, we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. But the guy said, you people shouldn't drink tomorrow. Nobody should drink tomorrow, right? So I want to say thanks to all of you for the time until we are back here, God willing. with another edition of the show. My name is Reverend Godson William. We are certainly getting there and we'll continue to get there. Do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.